Hey, what's going on, guys? Charles or Coach Chaz, as you know me here. Today, I want to go over Facebook and how to utilize this. This is such a powerful tool to use for your business. I personally use Facebook and YouTube as 80% of my marketing right now. I get exposures each and every day with my third-party tools, but most of you do not have your third-party tools yet, which is why I'm going to be making this training video to kind of show you the basics on who you want to be talking to, how to talk to them, and how to search for them is the most important part. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first get onto Facebook and you sit down and think, okay, I need to start marketing myself. I need to get my website out there especially. First thing you want to do is you obviously need contacts to talk to. So the first thing that I always do when I'm looking for new people is I go ahead to the search bar right here, and you want to be searching for different people depending on who you want to market. So let's say you want to go more for getting a retail sale, or if you want to go for coaching. So if you weren't going for retail, you want to go with somebody who's interested in working out. That way you can introduce the programs to them. If you want to go for picking up a new coach in your business, then you want to go for business people, pretty much. You want to go for people involved with MLM and entrepreneurs. So we'll start with just something real basic. We'll just type in working out. Can't get much simpler than that. That's what we're here for. So you go ahead and it comes up with a list of pages and groups and individual people that, yeah, that's interesting there. So anyways, your very first one you see here, working out, this is going to be a page that somebody created. So basically when somebody likes working out, they just become a fan and they'll get updates in this group. So as you can see, it has 30,087 fans. That's basically 30,000 individuals and people that are interested in working out. So you go ahead and click on that number. That's going to come up with a list of every single member that's involved with this group. And so obviously every single one of these people is an exposure. You want to get yourself out there. So all you do is go ahead and click friend request. And right here, it just shows you your basic request. You can either just go straight send, but what I personally like to do is just add a message. That way they don't look at you as just another marketer, another sleazy Steve. So I can go ahead and just say something simple. Hey Chandler, just saw you were interested in working out. Hope to talk to you soon. And then send request. It's as simple as that, guys. So basically what you want to do is start off by setting a goal for each day or whatever days you have committed to working on your business. I personally like to go through every single day, 7 days a week, and add 10 people. So that was one person I just added. That does not count as an exposure yet because you obviously haven't exposed any part of the business to them. So that's one person added. Go ahead and go through and do 9 more. That's what I personally do. So once I get those 10 people added, obviously they're not going to add you right then and there or overnight. You just wait until they start adding you. So when you do get somebody that has now added you after you send a friend request, you can just go up here, friends recently added. And what this is going to bring you to is all the most recent people that have added you. And from there, Jennifer, for example, I have not spoken with her yet. Just added her yesterday, I believe. So what you can do is just go ahead and click on her profile, click on info, and get to know them. That's all you're doing here. You're building the relationship. And you always hear me say that because it's the most crucial part about getting exposures and getting people involved with what you're doing. You always want to build the relationship. Just be their friend. If you see they have something that you have in common, for example, if obviously they like working out, go ahead and start talking about working out. If you see a few movies that they put down that you have in common that you like, then start talking about the movies. And you can do that. One of my favorite ways is by the little chat bar here. Everybody who is online will have a green dot next to them, and you just click on their name, open up a chat. As you can see, I have a chat going on right now. And so you go ahead and just start building the relationship. You're not going to get that exposure right then and there or right overnight. And you'll always be able to kind of judge people based off of how into fitness they are and if they're actually even going to be interested in Beachbody, for example. So once you start talking to people and you build that relationship and you establish that trust, then when you're talking about fitness, for example, you can just say, hey, I'm involved with a company called Beachbody. You might have heard of them. Many people have heard of P90X, so right there is just a huge way you can open that up. Just say, hey, have you heard of P90X? It's a fantastic workout. I personally have lost 20 pounds off it, actually, so that was my very first program. So if you've had experience with P90X, then talk about it. Share your results. Share your story with them. So if they continue from there and start asking questions more about Beachbody, then that's when you can consider them to be a potential prospect. All that means is somebody who is actually interested in not necessarily the business aspect, being a coach, but Beachbody in general, their products, what they stand for. So once you do that, you can just go more into detail with it. If it gets down to it, then you can even show them one of your videos in your back office. We have plenty of them on Shakeology and the products and the supplements. You guys just utilize those.